Hey, tailgaters, we're back. And you know what? There's a bunch of controversies going on. We're going into different playoffs, and we keep calling plays, but all of us have controversial plays for our teams. I have them. You guys have them. So that's why, like, share, and comment below some of the plays you've seen that are very controversial, impacted your team. But I'm Bruce. I'm with Daryl and Marcus, and we're going to share some of our controversial plays. So let me just start off with Marcus. Marcus, any controversial plays you can remember and share?
It's not by accident. I'm representing the star. Sometimes I feel like this solo star means I'm the solo fan. And man, we could talk about the recent announcement around the Dallas Cowboys head coach.
Oh boy,
for a later
Another
date.
time,
That's a whole nother tailgating episode. But I got to go back into the time machine. Not as far as some of the more controversial calls, but this one for me, I just can't let it go. And it's the Dallas Cowboys against the Green Bay Packers. It's January 11th. Late in the fourth quarter, the NFC divisional round between these two teams. We're at Lambeau Field. Dallas faced the crucial 4th and 2 situation, trailing 26-21. My man, Tony Romo, he launches a deep pass to Dez Bryant, who appears and made the catch. He leaped in the air. It was a spectacular catch near the Packers goal line. However, after the Green Bay Packers challenged the call, they did a replay review, and the officials, they said the pass was incomplete, citing the NFL's process of the catch rule, right? I mean, the controversy revolved around whether Dez had full possession and control of the ball before hitting the ground. So, I mean, if you think about how we got there and what kind of led up to that, the driving play, on the preceding drive, the Cowboys, they were just methodically, they moved the ball down the field with a mix of clutch throws. I mean, Tony Romo was on fire and determined. He had runs by DeMarco Murray. And I mean, I'm just thinking about how this had the impact on the game. We got all the way down there, made the play, and it just completely killed the momentum. That overturn call killed the Cowboys' momentum. It nullified what would have been a 1st and goal inside Green Bay's 1-yard line. Instead, the Green Bay Packers regained possession and ran out the clock, effectively hitting the Dallas Cowboys season. So here's my thing. If you think about the rule ambiguity and just the legacy of this, that call was controversial because the process of the catch rule was widely viewed as unclear and inconsistently enforced. Fans and analysts argue that Bryant had possession and he maintained possession, and it should have been a catch. So nevertheless, that has always been a painful moment for me. To this day, Cowboys fans, myself included, and NFL observers debate whether the call cost Dallas a potential trip to the NFC Championship. And all the memes from that point on, they just go, "Hey, Dallas, you don't ever do anything." But that's the one that sets with me.
No, that's a hard one. I mean, it looks like he had 3 steps. How do you reach with the ball to touch the goal line if you don't have possession?
Exactly.
But you're right. The direction it took. I mean, Tony Romo, if they keep on going, maybe he gets a Super Bowl and he's great. I mean, it changes. It changes so much.
Oh God, I still remember that day. It was so painful. That's me.
Well, Daryl,
you wasn't even a Cowboy fan when that happened. Anyway,
whatever.
So look here. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be true, and I'm gonna be fair in whatever it is that I say or observe and or say. But yeah, that was a catch, man. That was a catch.
Thank you. That's all I need.
But look here. I don't. Okay, I got a couple of things. But the most important thing is what happened last weekend. Okay, with Mahomes, Mahomes is good. Mahomes is great. But let's also recognize who roughing the passer penalties that wasn't roughing the passer.
Yeah, they weren't.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? So okay, so look, y'all, hold up. Let's do it right now, so that the AFC Championship game, when they play that, we'll already be used to hearing it. Okay, you ready? Let's do it. Ready?
Yeah.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer on the Buffalo Bills. How many times y'all think it's gonna happen? Personal foul, roughing the passer, Buffalo Bills.
I'm gonna go for 2. I'm gonna go for 2.
I was gonna say
At
2.
least two.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, oh, man. Come on, Mahomes. Come on, bruh. All right,
Oh
and
man.
that's it. That's all I got to say. I'm gonna sign off. No, I'm not gonna sign off. I'll stay. I want to hear what Bruce got to say.
You know, that brings a way back machine for me when I was a kid. I remember when I first started watching the Cowboys, and they would get a penalty against them, and I remember they would decline the penalty, and I didn't know why they would decline it. So in my time, I thought they were like just nice people. Oh, they didn't mean to hurt me. No, we're not going to take it. You know, I'm like, yeah, those Cowboys, they're nice guys.
Strategy.
I had no idea. Anyway, my controversial play, it goes even further back. You know, but of course, it's with the Dallas Cowboys. And it's back in Super Bowl 13. This was in the fourth quarter. It's Dallas versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. Totally changed the whole game. Changed who was the team of the 70s. You know, Benny Barnes. So Terry Bradshaw goes back for a pass, throws the ball down to Lynn Swan. You heard of that guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, and Benny Barnes was on him, but he stumbled. They got their feet tangled. He stumbles. And then down also goes down Lynn Swan. Both of them down. One referee goes, no catch. But the other referee throws a flag. No instant replay back. Well, you don't do instant replays on these, do you? Why is that? Another episode. Anyway, very controversial. No, but everyone, even the refs say later on, the NFL said they made a mistake. It was a bad call. But that was a controversial call because the Cowboys only lost by 4 points eventually. I mean, Staubach brought them back and all that, but only by 4 points. But that play was controversial. Gave them 30 some odd more yards to bring them ahead. Then the very next play, so it triggered events, right? The very, very next play, Terry Bradshaw hands it off to Franco Harris, breaks through the middle. Charlie Waters went in to take a tackle, but a ref is in the way. He tackles the ref, goes all the way for a touchdown, right? Then right after that, they kick off, and then Drella slips, and he kicks the ball like it's an onside kick. Randy White, you've heard of Randy White, right? Hall of Famer for the Cowboys. He picks it up. He's got a cast on his arm. He fumbles the ball, and the Steelers recover. So, I mean, just that thing triggered 3 disastrous plays for the Cowboys in that Super Bowl. But anyway, that was a big disastrous one, you know.
Yeah, we'll be sitting at about maybe 7, 8 Super Bowls right now.
Oh,
Okay.
we could have had tons.
Yeah.
Cowboys should almost had them all until, you know what? Yeah, you know, there's no controversies recently, except maybe who they hire as a coach. But like you said, we'll talk about that later.
We'll talk
Anyway,
about
you
that.
guys, you got any controversial calls you'd like to share, probably with your favorite team, just share it below. We'd like to hear about it, you know, particularly if it's about another team other than the Cowboys. All right, see y'all next time.
Peace.